On the last part, due to Cell's presence, the timeline drastically changes. Due to the Dragon Balls turning to stone, Goku doesn't start on the journey with Bulma. This means that the entire Pilaf saga is avoided. Unfortunately, Goku does not end up meeting Roshi, Yamcha, or Oolong. Even though Cell knows about all these developments, he simply doesn't care enough to rectify the changes he had made. However, the Fire Mountain stuff still occurs as usual, where Ox King sends Chi-Chi to find Master Roshi's Banshou fan. Without Goku there, however, Chi-Chi will take a much longer time to reach Kame House. By the time Roshi makes his way back to Fire Mountain, there's basically nothing left there, because he had taken way too long to get there. Obviously, Master Roshi feels really bad about all of this, so he offers Ox King and Chi-Chi a place to stay at Kame House. Chi-Chi will also enter the Turtle School as Roshi's first disciple. With this, Chi-Chi and Krillin will actually form a rivalry of sorts. They then sign up for the 21st Tenkaichi Budokai as well. Grandpa Gohan and Goku were also there as well thanks to Cell, as Cell wanted to see whether Goku was strong enough to beat Roshi. Chi-Chi replaces Ranpan, while Grandpa Gohan replaces Yamcha. Round 1 ends with Krillin defeating Bacterian, though round 2 is immediately different. Both Grandpa Gohan and Jackie Chun ready their stances as they prepare to duke it out. However, there's still one uncertain variable left. Demon King Piccolo, having trained many years in the Hyperbolic Time Chamber, prepares to take Cell out right after the 21st Tenkaichi Budokai. Will he finally succeed? Well, these are all questions we'll answer today on Dragon Ball Z. Grandpa Gohan puts up a good fight, utilizing many of the techniques that Roshi had taught him. The after image technique, the Kamehameha, etc. However, Roshi still has more experience and cleverly neutralizes most of Grandpa Gohan's techniques. Though Grandpa Gohan did manage to catch Roshi off guard with a sneaky ki blast, Roshi barely manages to dodge out of the way in the nick of time, elbowing Grandpa Gohan in the back, defeating Grandpa Gohan in a ring out. Jackie Chun walks up to Grandpa Gohan to shake his hand, stating that this was an amazing fight. However, Grandpa Gohan had already seen through his disguise and instead asked Roshi why he had disguised himself. Roshi immediately shuts Grandpa Gohan up as he drags him away. Next up is a match that's gonna be really close between Nam and Chi-Chi. In the original canon of events, Nam had given Kid Goku a real tough fight, even though Kid Goku did manage to come out of top in the end. However, Kid Goku is obviously a Saiyan, and Chi-Chi is a human. Chi-Chi and Nam step onto the arena grounds. The tournament announcer yells for the match to begin. Chi-Chi rushes in, immediately going for a quick kick to the head. This makes contact, as Nam is sent flying. Chi-Chi looks confused though. Nam had more than enough time to counterattack. However, he simply stood there and took the hit. Nam stumbles back as he almost falls out of the arena. He grimaces. This little girl hits like a truck. He was having an internal dilemma. The person in front of him was just a small girl, and Nam didn't want to hurt her. However, Nam also desperately needed the money for his village. As Nam has an internal debate, Chi-Chi worriedly asks Nam whether he's alright. Nam sighs. He tells Chi-Chi to just focus on the fight and not worry about him. However, Chi-Chi returns Nam's exact words back to Nam. Don't worry or care about anything. This was a tournament fight, and they should both be going all out. Nam widens his eyes in surprise. He nodded his head at Chi-Chi, preparing himself once more. Now the real fight begins. Nam focuses his eyes on Chi-Chi, his doubts vanishing. He nods his head as he goes in for an attack. His sudden increase in speed catching Chi-Chi off guard, allowing him to land a solid blow on her. Chi-Chi catches herself at the edge of the arena as she smiles and lunges back in. The rest of the fight was an intense one, with Chi-Chi and Nam going head to head. Eventually, Nam's injuries catch up to him, due to him receiving the few hits from Chi-Chi early on. Chi-Chi also collapses in exhaustion soon after Nam, a split second actually, and the tournament announcer announces Chi-Chi to be the winner of this round. The entire arena roars and applauds. Goku looks at Chi-Chi in admiration. She was a good fighter, and she had a strong spirit as well. The fourth fight is Goku vs Giran, and I'm sure we all know how this is gonna end up. Goku completely embarrasses his opponent, knocking him out in one blow. Meanwhile, Grandpa Gohan and Roshi catch up on the sidelines. Grandpa Gohan explains that the kid there with the tail is his grandson, Goku. As Roshi watches Kid Goku fight, he wonders whether he himself could even handle Goku. Roshi's mission here was to humble his students, making sure his students knew there was always someone above them. However, he now knew that there was a chance he could lose to this Goku. Goku's speed was so incredible that Roshi even found himself doubting whether he could stand up to his power. Roshi excuses himself as he prepares himself for his next match against Krillin, which ends similar to canon with Jackie Chun winning, though it was still a pretty impressive match. Goku and Chi-Chi is up next, a good 8 years before their original first match in the 23rd Tenkaichi Budokai. However, this is where we'll leave off for now. How will this next fight go? And how about Demon King Piccolo? What has he been doing? Well, these are all questions we'll answer in the next part on Dragon Ball Z.